Hello everybody, and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby, good to see you, thanks for being with us. It's Tuesday, the 10th of December. Nice to have your company, hope you're well, hope the day is treating you well so far and you are ready for another fun day here at Crafters TV Towers. Always fun here at Crafters TV. And we've got a brilliant day lined up for you. Lots coming your way over the course of the day today. Masterclass in it first up. Yeah, it's going to be class in this masterclass. And we are doing all things shakery. Yes, we are going to be shaking things you never expected to be shaken in this show. Yes, everything's going to be shaking, from beads to sequins to glitter to various body parts will probably be shaking along the way as well. We're looking forward to it. Everything you wanted to know about shaker, tags and cards, but were too afraid to ask. And by the way, feel free to get in touch on the masterclass. We did a masterclass last night on backgrounds, and I feel like it wasn't until maybe like 45 minutes from the end that the questions started coming in. Then we had tons of questions to get through. So if you can kind of evenly space them out over the course of the 2 hours, it makes my job a lot easier. And I'm not feeling great today, so if you can make it easy, that would be lovely. I've got a bit of a cold or something going on, I don't know. If you can send some sympathy through as well, that would be, send some sympathy, that'd be great. It's a miracle I'm here, to be honest with you. It's a miracle I'm here. If I make it into the next show later on, Launch Party, I'll be bringing you some amazing deals on things like Zen Garden. We're back with the Majestic Unicorn as well, and a whole host more. And it is the 8th day of our 12 days of Craftmas, and today's deal, 2 free gifts. Let me tell you how this works. Good job I had a pre-show meeting with Nicola, otherwise I'd have got it wrong. If you spend £10 or $10 today, you will get a free gift. Am I telling them what it is, or shall I make it a surprise? I'll leave it as a surprise. So you get a free gift. If you then spend 50, you'll get the first free gift plus another free gift. So basically, the more you spend, the more gifts you get. I'll say a few hellos in just a few moments' time, but let's say the most important hello to the lady the other side of the studio, playing the world's smallest fiddle just a few moments ago. I expected better from her, if I'm being honest. But let's say hello to TV wifey, the Barnsley bombshell herself. She's back. The lovely Debbie Robinson. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, and I'm here all week. Yay! And I promise you, you'll get loads of TLC later. You'll get lots of TLC later.
Yeah.
But yes, we are going into the green room later. So
yes.
yeah, I'll make
and
sure.
drawing the blind.
Sure. Nice. A nice drink, I'll give you a shoulder rub.
Yeah, mop my brow.
I'll rub a little bit of Vicks Vapor on the chest if need be. I mean, I'm sure Mrs M won't mind.
She did that for me last night, funnily enough. Yeah.
Do you remember, I hadn't had Vicks Vapor Rub in a long time.
It's lush, isn't it? It's good to help you sleep.
I love it, because it clears the airways.
No word of a lie. They say also you should rub it into your feet if you're not feeling very well, and put socks on.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works, but it does.
Have a little bit of it onto your pillow so that you can, when it comes.
See, my mum used to put Olbasor on my pillow when I was young. I never liked that because I'd roll over in the night and you get it in your eye, and you wake up like that.
It's a bit too strong. It is a bit too strong. But yes, so we'll be gentle with him, won't we, guys? We'll be gentle with him. I'll be the one, although I'm feeling a little bit underdressed. I have fetched 2 Christmas jumpers with me. Or is it 1? Could be 2. So I'll find out when I get in the case. And I've got all my headgear and everything. I haven't brought it out because it's stuck in case. Stupid place to be. But I haven't had time to unpack. So
Later on, I'll
be all Christmas-ified up. But I've got a cracking masterclass lined up for you. We've got it's all things shakers. We're going to start with one of my favourites, because if you've never dabbled in the world of shaking,
shake it off,
shake it off. If you've never dabbled in it before, we've got something that we're going to kick-start you with, which will cover all of those needs and lots of different techniques as well with our craft club. So I'm really looking forward to this one. And if you have got any questions, as always, you're more than welcome to ask them. It's lovely to be back, and it's lovely to be back with you, Ben, as well. So I can't wait to get started.
Yeah, it's always fun when it's Ben and Debby. So expect some fun shows this week. Loads of people already in. We've got Radical Rachel on the socials. Good morning to Carletta Morris. Hello, Julie Palmer. Hello, Nicole Salmon. Hello also to Sean Peacock. Oh, we've got a peacock and a salmon on the show. Hello everyone from a very rainy Sussex. It's been a while since I've been able to watch live. Well, Sean, it is lovely to have you back. Lois joins us from Ohio. Elizabeth Maldonado says, hello crafty friends from Columbus, GA. Jean, Jean, how do you say your surname? I want to say it is Duchess now? No, it's no, Duchess Snow. Jean Duchess Snow. Let me know if I got that right. Hello. Hi also to Diane Hatch, I can do that one, from New Hampshire. Rebecca Dance is in. Crafty Stacey Lou says a massive hello to my amazing Mrs. R. Missed you loads.
I'm missing you too, and we will be going for that coffee. Please bear with me. Please bear with me. I will be getting a schedule sorted and we will get together, I promise. And I hope you're feeling better as well, because I know she's been having a little op and that, so I'm hoping she's on the mend. And finally for now, hello to Christine Mahoney, says good morning / afternoon everyone, and she just says, Debbie! Like that. That's what it says, Debbie! Shall we show you the first deal? I can't believe this deal is incredible. I'll quickly wrap. Are you going through it? It's the honest to God, when you see the value. I'm looking after you. I'm looking after you.
I spent the whole show unboxing my, bagging my bag, yes. Got it all out the envelopes, laid it up nicely, and then I've just Nicola go, I'm going to let Debbie do it.
Yeah, you have a lie down. You go and look after yourself. I'll take care of this one. Come and have a little look what we've got. If you've never seen this before, this is our craft club shaker kit. It's about your shaker techniques. Oh, it says. It's not a happy bunny. Off he trots. Let's go and have a little look though. So it is our craft club kit, and if you haven't seen this before, it is absolutely going to take care of all of the shaker techniques, different ways that you can use them with supporting items. But that price is fantastic. Amazing. It is absolutely amazing. It does tell you what you're going to get in here, but I always think these pictures just never do it justice. So let's get in there and take everything out. Now I've already debagged some of mine as well, because obviously I've been prepping with it. Sorry, Ben. Lovely little bit of a plastic bag to store everything in. We do sell ring binders as well that go with them. Now, for shaker cards, you're going to need the most important ingredients, and that is all of your sequins. And when you see how many sequins you're getting in here, and you've got your beads in there as well, coloured beads. So that's a nice one with the coloured beads. So we've got coloured beads, we've got clear white beads, or clear beads, however you look at them. Glitter, you've got some iridescent chunky glitter in there, which makes a lovely little inside for your shakers, as well as the sequins. So that's all of those bits taken care of. I've had a little die escape, you little devil. What are you like?
Little monkey.
Now then, in here, let me just bring out all the other items, the hardware, I call these. Yeah. So you've got all of these metal dies that are going to make sense, as when we start demonstrating, on different ways that you can use this. So in terms of how to create shakers. So we've got squares in there, hearts, circles. You've got some sentiments in there as well, some extra bits to create tags, because you can have a shaker tag as well if you want. We've got supporting stamps in there to finish off, so it's all about those finishing finesse details. That's what you've got in there. We've popped in, now it's a little bit bigger than what you'll get because obviously I've been using mine, but this is our foam on a roll. You've got 2 sets of ribbon in here as well, from very thin ribbon to a little bit more of a medium size with beautiful colours. You've got red liner tape in there as well, always a good one to have. Now also in here you are getting, now please excuse this, again, I've been using my bits. You've got your craft kit booklet, which we'll talk about in a second, because the other supporting items that you've got in here are your acetate. Each one of those acetate sheets have got a protective film on, so make sure you take that off. We've got some rub-on transfers in there as well with some more sentiment. So again, absolutely phenomenal value for money. Look at that price on the out on the screen, guys. It's absolutely amazing. We've got different coloured card panels as well, from your 4x6s to your 6x6s. Wait a minute. 5x5s. Wait a minute. 5.5 by 5.5. I think I'll get there in the end. And then you've also got all of these beautiful printed papers as well. So lots to be going with. And then the main item that I think in there, which really does it for you in terms of learning techniques, is our little instruction booklet as well. Now we do have also step-by-step video guides too. So there's lots of things that you can be doing, and it's our little Craigie, showing you all these different techniques, from your tags to your apertures, like a word shaker using your words. You've got seamless pattern shaker in there, which I think is a lovely one in terms of how you can create that lovely seamless look. Then you've got a sentiment shaker in there, so you've got your sentiment dies in there as well as your sentiment stamps, and then how to create that. And then also you've got your shape blocker, so that square die that I showed you earlier, let me just bring that back in, is going to give you that shape block, so that lovely big panel where you can create lots of lovely areas to shake in. And then you've got stamps and dies to be able to support it as well. Another shaker tag in there, and then there's some notes that you can be jotting down if you want little techniques and things like that, or different ideas. So when you see that all laid out, and I'm just going to bring it back in because honestly this is amazing when you look at everything. And I'm going to lay it all as flat as I can, including card panels, all the papers, everything that you're getting. Look at the hardware alone. The price that you're paying on that screen covers these easily, let alone the papers, the card panels, the foam on a roll, the ribbons, the shaker inserts, including beads as well as your sequins, and all your glues that you're needing. And then, of course, your instruction booklet and your extra tuition that you're going to get in those video forms. Absolutely incredible. Now, I'm going to get ready because I'm going to do my first demo and let Ben big up the price, because look at that price on the screen. Absolutely amazing.
Big it up. Woo, 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 woo. Yes. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. $14.39 platinum price on that. That's pounds or dollars. And don't forget, if you buy this today, you're going to get your first free gift, aren't you? Because you spent over 10, which is marvellous. Value for money is incredible, and these craft clubs are always brilliant. Christine Mahoney says, oh, I certainly didn't say it like that, Ben, lol. It was a higher pitched, excited scream that Debbie is here. I don't know if I can go high pitched today. Debbie! There you go. I did manage it. I managed to pluck it. Was it probably that sort of high? And also, good morning from Mary Jenkins, who says, good morning all from snowy Colorado. Anxious to see what Debbie makes this morning. Hi, Ben. Has Broadway called yet? No, they haven't. I haven't. I'm thinking of...
Excuse me? Broadway?
Broadway.
Excuse me? What's going on? We're losing you to Broadway?
Well, hopefully.
Wait a minute. I have seen that performance producer, Nicola. Your Fagin.
Yeah.
Best Fagin I've ever seen. Just going to tell you right now.
Oh, thanks very much. That's
the
really
best
kind of you.
Fagin I've ever seen.
You stop that.
Seriously.
You. So if anyone from Broadway is watching, then give me a call, yeah? DM me on the old Insta, at Ben Moseby CC, Facebook, at Ben Moseby CC. Probably better on Insta, though. For some reason, I can't get DMs on Facebook, but wait for your call. Cute sweater, Ben, says Kim. Thank you. Debbie's going to put hers on later on in the day. And Helen says, I've only made a couple of shaker cards and not been happy with them. Maybe this masterclass will shed some light on where I'm going wrong. Helen, you have come to the right place, my friend. This show is going to shed light on how to do shakers like an absolute pro. I should take note on this as well, because if you guys remember the ill-fated day when I tried to make a shaker card during Craft Wars and ended up in a real...
Did you lose all your bits?
I did.
You shook them, didn't you? And you lost them all.
I shook my bits and they landed on the floor.
And they all landed on the floor. It happens to us all, let me tell you now. Preach to this sister, because it happens to me too. So it does, but I'll try and give you some little tips and techniques.
What I would say as well is don't try and make one inside 15 minutes when there's a clock ticking and you're trying to craft against somebody else to win, points. So yeah, take your time. But ask those questions, anything you want to ask. Honestly, let's dial this right back to basics as well, because I love these masterclasses, especially when you ask those questions which other people might think, oh, that's a little bit simple. But the thing is, if you're asking the question, we need to answer it, because if you don't know the answer, then we need to help you. But if you're thinking it, there's probably 20 other people thinking the same thing. So do us all a favour, ask the question, let's make it interactive. But in the meantime, let's go and see Debbie. I guess we're going to start at the very beginning.
We are going to strip it right back, let me tell you. You've got card panels in here. Now, I took one of these card panels and I extracted the centre using... And shall we do it? Shall we do it? Come on, it's a masterclass. Let's do it. So I wanted to extract the centre. Now this is going to be my base. Now I have got some of the paper as well, which I have cut down to size. Now these panels, I said were 5.5, didn't I? I was right. I got there in the end. But what I want to do is, because I'm going to create an aperture, so I'm going to cut through, I'm going to have a shaker aperture to start with. Rather than going back to the beginning of doing a full shaker, start easy. Take it steady. That's what these brilliant kits are about. These craft clubs are all about.
Yeah.
Lots of different techniques. So I've already cut that down to size, and I've cut it down to 5.25. But what I want to do is just extract, because I want to make life easy for myself when I am popping in. In fact, I'm going to make myself easier. Let's come in at 1/4 inch, Debbie. Let's go in we'll go 3/4 inch. So I've brought it to where the inch is, just the side below, because I'm going to create a little window to create a bit of an aperture.
Yeah.
But I can get my die through without having to place it twice. So I'm going to give you a little cheats way. So there is a little technique in this book using using the word I'm going to be using in a second, but I just want to make it a little bit easy for yourself. So I've taken out the centre, and then that fits over the top. Now, the reason I've done that is because dies, Debbie, dies. We are going to create a aperture using the outer shell of the love. The love's the word separate, that's going to sit on top of, will make sense in a second, but I'm just going to stick these bits down first. So let me grab my glue, and I've just used this one because I've already trimmed this down to size. Let's go in. And I'm going to put my glue just around the edge. Could use your tape pen for this bit if you want, and probably, because I'm going to be running this through the machine, I perhaps should have done that. However, it's not going to matter too much.
I've got questions coming in already.
Already? Fabulous. You can fire away at any time.
I'll try and do them relevant to a point where you are with your demo.
Absolutely fine. That's fine, yeah. So I'm going to pop that on, and we're going to leave that to just set. And what I'm going to do is, and the reason I've done this is because this now doesn't have to cut through 2 pieces. It will, of course, cut through 2 pieces. That's not a problem. However, I want quite a bit of a background piece showing when I've cut this aperture out. So I'm just going to make life a little bit easier. I'm going to put it on a little tilt as well. And I'm also going to use, because I'm going to create a little bit more in terms of, I'm going to use some of these dies to create a little extra window. Let's have a look, got the little ones up there as well. And we'll stick those down. Let me grab some more low-tack tape. And now all this is doing is cutting through 1 layer of paper. Now, I say 1 layer of paper, it might just catch there, but it's going to be absolutely fine. But again, it just gives a bit of an helping hand. So when I put that on, I'm just going to run it through. Now, I'm just going to use my plastic shim and the other cutting plate. It is only paper, and they are only straightforward dies. There will be coming up very soon a show all about the Gemini.
Yes.
And literally taking it back to basics, everything about electronic die cutting machines, the manual die cutting machines, everything teaching you in terms of plate combinations, different things that you can cut, and lots of other things coming up as well in that show.
Nice.
So as you can see, I've created a little bit of a window. I want to create a little bit more, so I'm going to use, oh, where's it gone? Oh, it's there. Thought for a minute then I'd lost my little die. Let me grab pokey tool. And we'll pop, let me just get that little, I'm keeping these little love arts actually, we might use those for another project.
Okay.
But I'm just going to do that again, maybe a couple of times.
We almost use those as little shakers in a bigger aperture,
Yeah, you could do, yeah, so you do have those dies. There's little flowers in there. There's like, you've got little flowers. They're also embellishments, but they also can be used as a shaker element. Once your sequins have gone, once your beads have gone, there's little butterflies. You can put little butterflies in there. There's a little star in there. So don't think, oh, they're small. They're small for a reason. They're there to be able to create your extra shaker elements there. Yes, exactly that, to produce a Nicola. Multifunctional dies. So yes, don't think we've gone like, oh, we've just given you a little small die. No, it's there for a reason, because these are lovely little shaker elements. So again, I'm just going to put that on one more time, because I feel like a little love heart down there as well. And then we'll just pop that on. Again, if you've noticed, I'm not using all the pressure that's needed. People think you've got to use the magnetic shim all the time. That's not the case. And I'm really excited about that show, let me tell you. Really excited about that show, which I think will be going out over Christmas.
During the holiday period. We've got some really good shows over that time. Back to basic shows.
Yes.
Helping you get the best out of all of your crafty stash, really, aren't they, those shows?
Yeah. Because when they gave me a craft your stash and then said Gemini, I was like, oh, this is my opportunity to go back to those basics.
And they're so useful, aren't they? Because they're great for beginners, but also even people like yourself, experts.
Oh, absolutely.
You need refreshers now and again, don't you?
Absolutely, yeah. Because I've been known to do silly things with my machine and my plates. I'm not.
I can't imagine that, Debbie.
Honestly, seriously. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to pop on the back there. We're going to pop some acetate. Now, obviously, this is a little bit bigger. It does have a protective film on, so it's just trying to find the right side. And I'm trying to look for the cloudy side, but guys, the light's in here. At home, it's so much easier at home to find my cloud. I think that's it. Yeah,
is there a particular type of acetate which is the one we should look out for? If we weren't buying this kit, is there a
heavyweight? I like heavyweight. I'm not going to lie, I do like heavyweight.
Yeah.
Your thinner acetates work equally as well.
Okay.
Patterned acetates look lovely. So yeah, you could be doing that as well. Now, I think what I'll do is I will.
Nicola's asking if you could use cello bags.
Yes, you absolutely can use cello bags. Yeah. Now then, I'm just thinking, has this tape pen gone, or has
we used to sell? I don't know if we still do as well, but the little pre-moulded. Like plastic shapes, didn't we? Remember those? Oh,
Sorry, say that again. I'm just trying to find.
I thought we did those in a collection, little pre-moulded like plastic shapes that you could fit into like apertures. I'm sure we did a collection like that back along.
Oh, I can't remember now. My brain is not what it used to be.
Well, mine isn't.
All.
I might have just completely made that up.
Well, don't worry if you have.
Maybe I did it. Maybe I did it back at that other place all those years ago. I don't know. Maybe it never happened.
Maybe it never happened, Ben. Was that
am I awake now, or am I in some sort of dream?
Right, I've just cut that down to size because what I want to do is just. I could have cut it beforehand, but it don't matter to do it afterwards. So we'll just trim that down. And that's just for the acetate to be on the back of that. Now then, what you need to do, because obviously the inside, we need somewhere for them to live, and we can't put them on flats. No. So we need a bit of height, which is why your foam on a roll is going to come in really handy. Now, I've already done one of these, but I'm just going to show you. I don't want all of the sequins to be flying absolutely all over the place. Yeah. So I'm going to pop my foam on a roll around the outside edge. So
this is, I think, where one of the questions comes in then.
Okay, yeah.
Violet, I need to know the trick to the shaker bits not sticking to the sides of the foam tape, but rather all bits being loose inside the card so they all shake. So what are the tips to that so that you're making sure that when you shake your card that they're all shaking and not getting stuck?
You make sure it's sealed. So that foam has got to be sealed down onto your cardstock. This is when you can use additional glues like things like your tacky glue. So you can put tacky glue on there. You need to make sure you've got good connection and also no spaces. So what I mean by that, I'm just going to switch my glasses around because they're my long distance ones. I want to see this closer because I'm going in close. What I mean by that is, let me just show you. I have got one prepped here, but I'll just show you what I mean by that. So if I start here and I'm going to go all the way around, I could if I wanted, but I'm going to make life difficult myself if I do that. So I am just going to go around those love hearts. Right. You can portion those sections off if you want to, but again, I don't want to make life difficult myself. If I start putting it here, I'm going to have to pour shakers in, then I'm going to have to sit it on the top, and it can get a little bit overcomplicated, a little bit overwhelming, and we don't want you to be overwhelmed. These are things that you can learn as you go along. And again, I think I'll just I'll just come up here, and then I'm just going to make sure that that is side by side, because if we allow any part of it to be open, and what I mean by that is the spacing on there. I know that if that's not connected, the minute I start shaking everything, it's going to fall out. And also, you need to make sure you've got foam around the outside. Now, I'm just going to bring in the one that I've pre-done because I've already got that. I also need to make sure I've got this on the outside, because it's no good popping it there and then having flat, because that's not going to stick to your card base. And talking of card bases, I'm just going to bring this in. Now, we didn't include any card bases in this kit. We know that you've got plenty, or you can make your own as well. So I made one that was just a tad bigger, and I did a 6x6 because I cut that down to 5 3/4. And then I've actually also done a little bit, do you know the waist? I haven't wasted. I've popped in and I've used one of the wishes, so I've gone inside to look as nice. So that's why I've done that one. Now, if I start putting that on there, it looks a little bit not quite right. So I've got some mats and layers. And again, you can either use your panel, or let me just come in here. I haven't cut the wrong panel down now. Debbie, have you cut the wrong panel? No, you haven't, girl.
That's fine.
Phew, that's okay. I thought for a minute then I'd cut my wrong panel down. I'm just going to lay it up. Now, you can, of course, extract those centres if you want to get more longevity out of your card. I'm not too bothered about this one. It's
Violet just said, says, bless you, Debbie, but I'm asking about the bits sticking to the sides of the foam, not how to keep them enclosed.
I'll get you, yeah. So that's where you do have to be a little bit careful, because it's static.
Oh, so that's the question.
I know what she means, and I'll
Stacey
show
Lou's
you in a
asking
second.
about the anti-static bag.
Yeah, well, you can use an anti-static bag, but I know what she means. She means once you've peeled off this and you chuck your
It sticks to the side of it.
It sticks to the sides, or it jumps on, because they're static. So it's always good to give it a little wipe with an anti-static bag. And we do a little dinky one. I'm just trying to find our dinky one. Where's it gone? There it is. Oh, no, that's not a dinky one. Oh, that's massive. Where's that come?
Sheena might have used that last night.
I'm going to say, look at the size of this beauty.
Wow-wee.
That's massive.
That's gerbil size, that one.
It is. So you can rub inside there to stop any bouncy static going anywhere. But I'll come to show you what I'm going to do in a second, because I know the minute I take off that tape, if I then start to pour things in, like beads or sequins, they're going to jump and they're going to stick all over the sides. So there's two ways you can do it. Keep your sequins in there and then peel off and then put your top on. Now, if I show you what I mean by that, if you turn it over, everything's going to drop out. Yeah. So there's little ways that you can go around there as well. So you can either look at that visually and think, why I need to get them, but it can get a bit tricky. So I'm going to seal this in. So I've got a piece of cardstock that goes over the top to seal it in, so that when I do turn it over, it's not going to drop down.
Perfect.
I always like to seal it. If I seal it, I know nothing's going to escape. I know nothing's going to stick over the sides. Although I say that, well, shall we just do it? Let's just do it. So don't be sticking that panel down, because then I'm still going to have the same problem of putting them into place, then trying to line that up the right way around. So I'm going to use that to seal. So now I've got to decide, what am I putting in there? I think I'm going to have to go with some... Yeah, let's go with these. We'll have the seed beads, and we'll have the... because they are beautiful. This
leads me to my next question.
Oh, OK.
From Diane, who says, how do you know how much to put in? I either put in too much or not enough.
Now, that's a very good question, and you're talking to the girl that's heavy-handed and puts far too much in, and then I can have a problem. So it's learning about the right balance of getting the right sequins in. And I am actually going to put some sequins in. I thought I'd mix it up. I do quite like these as well. I think these are quite nice.
They are pretty.
It's knowing when to stop. So I'm just looking now, and again, you'll do this by eye, but you'll get used to it. Now, I think that's not enough. I want a good shake. I want something good in there, so I'm going to make sure I've got, and I'm going to give it a nice little mix around. So you could do that in a pot beforehand.
Is it always best to like mix up your shakers, like have lots of different types of shakers within one card? I like it. I
like the effect. Okay. I'm not going to lie. And you'll see in a second when we put a little, because I'm going to go a bit more of those. We've got all sorts of colours in this one. But that's the nature of a shaker. And do you know what? I'm thinking, should I stop? But then Debbie's like, no, just a couple more won't hurt. It's knowing when to stop. Don't go too mad. And I will tell you why you don't want to go too mad. And it'll make sense in a second. Let me just put my crystals. I need to make sure I've covered all these back up, Ben, because I know what I'm like, the clumsiest person.
All over the floor.
Push those to one side. Now you can see some have already escaped out of there. So you could get... and put, like, literally just pick them up with your fingers, or you could leave them there. What I haven't done is taken off that tape. So the next thing I'm going to do, let me just grab a brush, because the best little tip I could give you is get your little paint brushes and just move them away from the sides. before you seal it down.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to push all of those. It's the easiest way I've found to do to stop so much from sticking. And again, I haven't, if you've noticed, I haven't taken the tape off. What I'm doing is I'm just scooping away from that tape to try and give myself a little bit of an helping hand, that when I do take the tape off, nothing is going to stick. I've noticed that little bit's just moved there. But yeah, not as much as it as possible is not going to stick. So if you've seen, I'm just scooping it away from the tape. There we go. Because once you start shaking it, it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying about too much in, and you'll be able to feel if it's raised above your feet. So when you put your finger down onto the top of that, if you feel like a raised level, so if I put my finger down and I can feel it's raised, there's too much in there.
Yeah.
Now that feels flush, so that's okay. So I think I've just about got the right amount in there. And then the next thing we're going to do is take that tape off carefully. Okay. So take it off just around, a little bit at a time. This is when you can put your extra glue on as well. So I could now go in with extra glue. Now, do you know when you take tape off, I usually pull down and pull back. When I do that, everything starts bouncing.
Yeah.
And that's when your little shaker elements can start moving. And I noticed I had a little bounce then, so I want to make sure it's not bouncing. So it might seem fiddly, but it's just about lifting rather than picking and pulling. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because if you do, that's when you're going to come unstuck.
Gently does it. Don't be extravagant with your removal.
Exactly. Now, the only area I'm going to put extra glue is just round here, because what I want to do is make sure I've got that lined up. So I'm going to put a little bit wet glue, because I might... Oh, you would do, Debbie, if you'd taken the tops off. Thank you, our lovely Jamie, for just seeing what I saw then in the corner of my eye. I've not taken off the outside edges. So again, it might seem fiddly, but it's not. It's not, you know... It's just learning how to do things into it. And I think that's why it's always good to have a masterclass. And we can share our tips. And normally when I say tips, it's things that I've trialed and errored and found out for my own mistakes what not to do. So try and pass on what not to do to you guys too. So there we go. So that's all of the tape off. Again, I could put some glue on there. Let me just remove that one little bit of tape there. Jamie, I do apologise. My head's probably going to go in there, but I'm just going to hover it over the edges without sticking your fingernails, Debbie. Look at that. I love foam on a roll, but this is what can happen, and it tends to happen to me a lot. And that's only because I've got daft nails on. So again, I'm sealing all the area, because don't forget we've got, and I can turn that over now because I'm confident enough that I've sealed the right area where it needs to be, and all the way around there as well. And then you've got a really lovely shaker element in there, and quite a nice bit, because I could have, but I didn't want to. I could have been a little bit less, but I like the fact that it's got all these gorgeous colours in there.
Yeah.
And that's a good way. And if the seal test.
Seal test?
Nothing's dropping out.
Oh.
Seal. Make sure it's sealed all the way around before you start lifting. Make sure it's all sealed down. Make sure you've got it pushed down so nothing is escaping out of the way.
Question.
Question?
From Kim.
Yes?
This is a good one, this actually. This is a good question. She says, I'm not really a fan of seeing the foam tape from the side of the card. Any tips on preventing that?
So colour it in.
Yeah.
So, and I'm meaning, you meaning this bit.
Yeah.
So I would colour that in. So if, depending on the colour scheme that you've gone with, so I've got some black and white panels here, okay? So I could, if I wanted, colour that in black, but that would mean doing it before you put it down. Don't try colouring it when it's stuck down, because, oh my God, you'll get into such a mess.
Is there, I know we don't, but is there such a thing as like coloured foam?
There is.
Oh, so
yeah, so we don't personally do coloured, although I think Craig's asked about it before in the past. We don't do a coloured one, but there are coloured foams out there.
So that's an option? Black?
Yeah. So, and I do know of one in particular. Are we allowed to say them? Because Craig says them all the time, doesn't he?
Yeah, I do it.
And I think they do. I don't know if they still do. They used to. I think it was Sticks2 that used to do it.
Oh, okay.
I think.
He mentions them all the time.
Yeah.
Sticks2.
I think they used to. I might be wrong. just go and check. Just go and check. We'll have a little look for you. Yeah, we'll have
But if you can't colour it in and do it before.
If you're going to colour it in, do it before. Do it before the tape's off, before your backing tape's off. Make sure you colour it in. Just get your chisel end of a colour that you want. If it's black, use our true black. If it's a different colour, just use the chisel end or the bullet nib to go into there. Absolutely fine to do that. So, yeah. What was that?
They do it at Sticks too in black.
I knew, I had a feeling it was them that did it, right, so the word love I've cut out. I've already run mine through because that's going to stick over the top. And the reason I chose black is because obviously I've got black and white panels there. I just wanted to make that pop and it just sits neatly over the top. If you are going to do that, don't be tempted to put it underneath, because obviously with your shaker elements in there, your shakers are going to go over the top and you're probably not going to see the word. So keep that over the top, it'll make such a difference. Now, the waste parts of it is that I've got my little love hearts, because I want to now cut with the cardstock that I've used underneath. I've cut the big love hearts out. I've cut some small love hearts out because we're going to stick all of these on for extra little embellishments. And you know me and a butterfly? Well, we had to have them, didn't we?
Of course we did.
Of course we've got to have a butterfly. So let me grab my tacky glue. Let me drop, let's go, I'll go this side. In fact, where's my tweezers? I'm just going to grab my tweezers, Ben, I won't be a minute.
Lots of love for the card. Sandy says, loving your card. Debbie, the shaker mix is so pretty. I'm a big fan of that, actually. I think the more you can mix up what you've got as a shaker element, the better it's going to look. Those beads as well. If you can get some of the beads, so you've got the glass seed beads in the kit, they just make it sound good as well, don't they?
They do. That's what I love, having those beads in there for me, because I do love, I'm not going to lie, I love my sequins, but I absolutely love our beads that we do because, well, I just love the effect. Are you enjoying yourself over there? You're having a good time. You're a bit percussion for me, having a little bit of a...
Loving this class, says Violet Hastings. I'll stop now.
Eh, dear Ben, you are tickling me. Well, not quite literally, but you are tickling me.
I've got long arms if I am.
We'll save that for the green room later.
Definitely draw the blinds then.
A tickle or two. You've got to have a tickle or two. You've got to have a tickle or two.
You got to have a tickle or two. Oh dear.
Hey, you've got to have a laugh, ain't you? If you don't have a laugh, you're going to cry.
Oh, you certainly would.
We're not having no tears today.
No tears today.
No tears.
Just tears of happiness.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly that.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm just going to pop my little butterflies on there to finish that off. Oh dear. In fact, let me just push that down. And then I've got the other two there as well. So again, it's just, and you know what? You've got those techniques to learn from. Do you know in the booklet?
Yeah.
You can copy those step-by-step instruction. You can go and watch our Craig with his tutorials as well, and he'll take you through his hints and tips, because we all have different hints and tips that we can share with you.
Yeah.
You can then have a play and just create your own. You know, your own idea of what, you know, shaker you want. So I'm just going to pop that one there, hold that down, make sure they're stuck down.
Well, this one's a little different to sort of your standard shakers in the fact that you've done like a sentiment and a little aperture, whereas really I think of a shaker as like a big
so normally you
part
think of a shaker, you think of something that you stick onto the top, but let's not forget you can create your own shakers with the apertures, and I absolutely love, and then you've got that lovely shake element as well. And I've done that because obviously we're coming up very soon. I know we're out of Christmas, but what is straight after Christmas? It's the day of love.
66 days away.
Exactly. So a great one to be using. I mean, you've got your birthday elements in there. You've got any. You can. To be fair, you can take any occasion and turn it into a shaker occasion, as we're going to show you as going along, because we've got some numbers. Nesting dies. I'm going to show you how to create a nesting die shaker, and we've got our lovely shaker tags coming up as well.
Just very quickly to reiterate, this is probably, if you want everything, the best deal on the show, to be honest with you, as far as getting into shakers is concerned, because you've got, again, all of those shaker elements, from beads to your chunky glitter, to your crystals in there as well. Yeah.
Love those.
Those, look at them.
Absolutely love them.
I've got to be honest, I love that chunky glitter as well. You've got like that iridescent
I didn't put that in, did I?
Chunky glitter. Did you not?
Oh,
Ah, what you like.
I know.
And the beads, the sea beads as well. And those make the little
They're
noise.
so bright and pretty, aren't they, those sea
They
beads?
are,
I love
all things
those.
bright and beautiful. Ribbons, you've got multiple colours of ribbons again in multiple width sizes. Then you've got all of your acetate in there as well, ready to go, acetate panels. You have got this big bag of goodness. Look at all that in there.
There is a lot in there.
Yeah, tons and tons. Then, of course, we give you your red liner tape, which is always handy to have. You also have in here too, if I can find it, but it is hiding. Where has it gone?
Have you lost?
You've got your, where is it? It's here. No, I have got it.
Is it
I have
your
got
foam?
it. Foam. There's your adhesive foam on a roll. Then you've got your rub-ons as well. So your little foil rub-on transfers. Things like life is beautiful. Hello, beautiful. Wishing you happiness, and you are so thoughtful. Then you've got your cardstock panels in there, different sizes, different colours. This is incredible value. Also in there, all of these beautiful papers as well. Lots of beautiful designs. Very sort of springtime and florally in there as well. You've even got some beautiful little scenes in there too. So all of that is included. Then on top of that, obviously, all of your dies to be able to make your cards and shakers with, and then a whole host of sentiments to go with that collection as well in the form of stamps. That is well worth it.
And fabulous bag.
And the bag.
Fabulous bag to put it in, yeah. Pack them
11
all away.
stamps, 20 dies, all your sequins, instruction sheet, 16 sheets of your 8x8 printed papers, crystals, 6x4 and 5.5 by 5.5 cardstock panels, 26 of those, 10 sheets of acetate, your chunky glitter, your red liner tape, 5mm wide, you've got your glass seed beads, adhesive foam on a roll, 5mm, rub-on transfers, satin ribbon, 2 lots of that in the 3mm, and your seam binding ribbon, 6mm wide, 3 pieces. I mean, what more do you want for £14, really? What more do you want? It is a brilliant deal. Grab it whilst you can. All Things Wonderful says, I have to say, shaker cards are my favourite type of cards. And Helen says, this is a great kit. The butterfly set it off beautifully, says Angie. Your card is gorgeous. We are going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to be proving that you can shake everything in the fact that we are going to be shaking some numbers. So, yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to that. What number will we shake? Well, you will have to come back to find out in about 4 minutes' time.
I like to get up, relax, get a cup of tea, then get myself sorted. And if I'm presenter, I'll my notes. If I'm the demonstrator, I'll get my prep out, have another look at it, make sure everything is the way it needs to be for the show, do the show, then what I'll do is I'll grab something to eat, then have another look at the show again, making sure the show's all good to go. When we do that show, I always like to make sure that the area is nice and either for myself the next day or whoever's in. Jump in the car, head home. I will quickly unpack what I need to unpack, and then I get on that sofa as quick as I can. As soon as we go live, I love that live shows, I always get the butterflies. As soon as we get that countdown in our ear that we're just going live, butterflies kick in, and within about 10-15 seconds, I'm going. Butterflies on, and we just enjoy the show. Early riser. Oh, shower in the morning. Tea. Oh, savoury breakfast. Masterclass. My mobile phone. Oh, anything with chicken. Currently, it is the weekend in light, and it has been for about a couple of years, and I still love it. Apart from jumping in the car, chilling on the sofa, watching TV.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come in to work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed. Best part of my day is when we come in and I get to see everybody. I really enjoy being up here. It's really nice to see all my friends, and this is my happy place. I do like to see everyone, and also, of course, if Christina's in, I'm getting my breakfast from Christina before I start the day. Early riser without a doubt. Never a night owl. I'm in bed at 9:30. Bath at night, shower in the morning. I'm very clean. Tea, the colour of He-Man. Both. I like pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. Craft along, because there's always a softer side to craft along. My phone. Life is my phone. Yeah, the phone and the dog. Unless I come in and I can't bring the dog in. My favourite lunch isn't lunch. My favourite lunch is afternoon tea. That's what I'd like. Lots of selection of sandwiches, some scones, some cream and jam, some little cakes. But I couldn't eat every day because I'd be the size of a house. Oh, that changed the moment. My favourite song at the moment is Natasha Bedingfield. Or make myself a cup of tea and go and have a bath.
Just shows you, I'm fine. Just shows you how big and comprehensive that kit is. It's taken me 4 minutes to put it all away. It's a big kit. It's everything that you need. It's cool that it comes in that little bag as well, isn't it? And then you've got the little holes.
I just think if you've never tried doing a shaker card before, because we do lots of different things, from numbers to other things that you can do with your shakers. We've got shaker tags coming up later as well. But if you've never tried it, for me, that would be the one that I would go for. And at that price, I'm not going to lie, I'd buy multiples just so I could get the extra bits. Just saying, less than what, were it £20?
14 quid if you're platinum.
Exactly. I mean, where can you get all that from? And then all the extra additional tuition. And then you have a go. And once you start learning a few of those little techniques, like we've just covered in that first one, honestly, I think the value for money on that is just phenomenal. And what a great little Christmas gift that is.
Yeah, put it under the,
some of your crafty friends.
Under the tree. And the thing is about multi-ordering that, the majority of the stuff in there that you've got is consumable, isn't it? So you will need to come back and grab more. And if you have a second set of dies and stamps, you can work twice as quick. I would check that out. Get it whilst you can. Get your free gift as well, because if you spend 10, you'll get a free gift today. That free gift, of course, when you spend 10... do you want to know what it is?
What's a free gift?
When you spend 10, it's some soft rose gilding flakes.
Ooh.
And when you spend 50, we'll give you those gilding flakes, and we'll give you the Enchanted Urn stamp and die set from the Myths and Legends collection. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there you go. Automatically added, excuse me, automatically added into your basket. What a great kit, says Helen. I have to say, says All Things Wonderful, shaker cards are my favourite type, and I always find that the craft kits, says PB Brew Martin, are amazing. I love those Craft Club kits, says Sarah. If you love numbers and you love to shake, then you're going to love this next kit. Because what we've done here is we've gone, oh, think about all those people who love numbers and love to personalise cards, and all those people that love to shake. Let's mash those together and create the shaker number collection. And that's what we've done. This is brilliant. It is $49.57 or $62.24. Should be over $64, I think, isn't it? Or is it $64, $82, I think it says. But what's so lovely about this is obviously you've got all of the dies here to be able to create shaker number with, but you've got so many elements to be able to create different kind of whole numbers, if you like, and then the frames to go around them as well. In each set, it's 34 dies, so obviously you get the multiple dies for each number. You've got the dies down the bottom here as well, so the little today sentiment, you've got the dies here to embellish with. These little ones down here, a few people asking last time, those are so you can cut out and create your own little shakers with, which is brilliant. You also get 4 of your ordinals as well in stamp form. So, you know, if you're making birthday cards or anniversaries, you can stamp those on to the end of the number. So you've got your as well included in there. Now, you've got shakers in die form. However, you want pots of shakers, don't you? So that's exactly what we're going to do. Alongside all your dies and stamps, you've got a massive tub of shaker sequins, 50 grams in there. I would open this up, but last time I did it went everywhere, so I'll just twiddle and twizzle. So 50 grams of your shaker sequins, a massive bottle of your glitter as well, 50 ml. Can you see a colour change in there? That glitter is absolutely gorgeous, that shaker glitter. Combine that with a little bit of that, it's going to look amazing. And then I know what you're thinking, we want a shaker card that not only looks good, but sounds good. Got your shaker beads in there. Look at those bad boys, absolutely stunning. Again, 50 grams of each of those actually within those 3 pots. So all of that for 49 quid, 62 bucks, but we're not done because then you're also going to need your foam on a roll. So we give that to you as well. That is 5 millimeters by 2 millimeters by 2 meters in length. So plenty there. Again, like a really good kit to be making shakers with, isn't it? You've got everything you need pretty much right there for a brilliant price. And also, Debbie, just even if you don't want to make shakers, just a handy set of dies to personalise your cards with.
Exactly that. That's where I look at these. I know we made them to create shaker numbers, but they are a set of number dies that you're going to be able to use. And I think we did we do the loan show.
Huh?
I feel like I did the loan show
We
with
did.
the shakers. I
We
think
did.
I did,
We
yeah.
did.
Because, yeah, I thought we did. If you go back to that loan show, you'll see all different types that I did, from a tag to a bun.
A what?
Bun. Not
A bum?
a bun cake topper. I know it come to me.
A bum?
A bum.
A bum? A bum?
Like a bun. Bun.
Oh, bun.
Bun. Not bum.
Oh, I didn't know what you were saying.
B-U-N. It's the way I say it. It's the way I say it. It's the Yorkshire accent. I can't help it. Bun.
Bun
I meant,
topper.
do you know the cupcake topper?
Oh, for like your age on ice.
Yes, I did that. I did the tag. I think I did a box. I did a card. There were a lot. There were a bit on there.
Yeah.
But lots of lovely things you're going to be able to do with these because they're just absolutely incredible. And of course, taking centre stage are them as shaker cards.
Yeah.
Look at this. I love this because you've got those additional items as well. I love, for those wanting to know, the number 9 and the number 6, they are the same.
Yeah.
Because we don't need to, so I could go do it that way. I mean, it would look a bit odd with balloons upside down. In
All
fact,
the
that looks
balloons
like
have
a
deflated.
peacock. Looks like a peacock.
Oh, it does look like a peacock.
Yeah, see?
Oh, I love that.
I love how minds interpret things.
Yeah.
Create those apertures again so you can... I love this. That is absolutely gorgeous. I love the additional things that she's put in there are from your die set. So that beads and then that lovely little love heart are in there. I know you probably can't see it on the camera, but that additional set of dies that are in there, that are included in there, mean that you can personalise it with your own shaker as well. Love this one because it's a little... Wind it up. Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah. Little
A
spinny.
little spinny. Love that. A little spinny with a shaker element. And I do love that because that is all the way through clear sea. And I think I did, in fact, did I do that in my demo? Maybe?
What, in the
Something
show?
similar, yeah. I think I did something similar.
I want to say I was on the show with you, but the more you say about stuff that you did, I feel like I wasn't in the show.
What about your whole, pieces? This could be a number. This is actually for an anniversary, though, so I love that.
Yeah.
So a little gift for an anniversary, looks beautiful. Parties, we were talking about as well, having phone numbers. Not that you'd want to... Well, you would, actually, if you've got a business and you don't want to give out business cards, create a little bunting with your phone number on. People can take it straight away.
What, to hand out? I love that, rather than having business cards, hand out some bunting.
Too late. Well, too tight. I'm too tight. I'm not buying. Have you seen the price of business cards? They're not cheap. And I wish I'd have thought of that. Yeah, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I
would be
absolutely
cute.
love that idea. My niece actually has asked me, you know, I told you she sells cakes and
Yeah.
I've done odd things for her. She actually wants me to make a bunting with a telephone number on so that people see it,
Yeah.
take it, and then can place the orders
Good
instantly.
idea.
So yeah, method behind is madness.
Love it.
Tags, so you can create your tags as well. And if you don't want to put shake, you know, if you don't want to put any shaker bits in there, just perhaps dot a few little pieces around to create an illusion of a shaker. So really love this set of dies. So yeah, I love these, and I'm going to do my interpretation. I'm going to use... He's walked in the building.
Craigie Biggie.
Craigie. I'm trying to do this Scottish accent and I will get it down one day. Look who's in the building. Oh.
Notice he goes over there for a hug first.
Yeah, I want to smell...
Well, what you're smelling,
Smelling
Debbie,
delicious, smell like a fruit.
you're going to be really annoyed that I've come for a hug as well. I bought you a
Why?
gift.
Oh, you little darling. Thank you.
That's
Do you
what
know,
you're-
he smells
what you're smelling.
gorgeous every time I see him, and it's down to hand cream. Thank you very much.
I've got a
oh,
bit
I
of a
love it when
cold. You
Craigie
might not
comes
want to hug
in
me.
here.
Oh.
Oh.
I've got a bit of chewing gum if you want.
Oh.
What's that? Sorry.
Have I got a... With my... Oh, you got a pre-record to do. Big pops like that. 5 minutes late, pal. Go do your own show. What did you get over there?
What was that?
What did you get? What
I
present?
got
did you
some
get?
gorgeous hand cream. He knows how much I love hand cream, and he smells divine. Every time he comes in, I'm like, it smells like a piece of fruit, is what it smells like. And I
Yeah.
love fruit smell. Do you know, like Yankee candles and stuff
Yeah.
like that? I go for fruit. So he's fetched me a gorgeous fruity hand cream because
that boy.
biggest heart of gold, let me
Yes.
tell you. Biggest heart of gold. So that's lovely. Right, let's get cracking. I am going to personalise, and this is the thing about numbers as well. I'm going to personalise my own birthday box for next year.
Of course
I'm going
you
to
are.
give it someone so that they can fill it. So, but this is the thing. I wouldn't be able to find my next birthday number because my next birthday number is...
43.
Oh, God love you. God love you. God love you. I'm going to maybe use those as well. I think I might just incorporate this. But you've got 3...
557 is your next one.
What was that?
557.
You cheeky devil. You little cheeky devil. No, I'm just stripping them back so you can see them in their, like,
You're not
large.
57.
Oh, I am.
No, you are not.
Next year I am, yeah.
You are never.
I am indeed.
I had you pegged at... Seriously, I thought you were like 52.
52?
That's
Oh,
what I
I
thought.
love you.
No, I seriously did. You're not 57.
I am. I am. That next big birthday is creeping up on me faster than I was ready for because I remember doing the 40.
Oh,
like
don't.
it was yesterday. That's
Don't.
just crazy.
Time flies, doesn't it?
Time flies when you have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Right, now I've chosen some of my favourite cardstock. It actually looks like me. Take a look, it matches my dress.
Oh, yes.
Did tell you, this paper pad is my
Yeah,
dress.
yeah.
Never mind that, Sarah. Never mind that, Sarah.
Yeah.
I mean, guess where she got her inspiration from? It
Yeah.
would be me.
Yeah. Get your own inspiration, Sarah.
Oh dear. I've got some acetate ready and I've chose like a matching colour. I was trying to remember where I got this from. Apologies, because I can't remember. It was a spare piece that I found in the craft room. But I thought, oh, it worked lovely with that card. Can you
Yeah,
see
it
how
does.
it matches that card?
Yeah.
Just look at all our gorgeous linen cardstock. But again, you'll be using pieces. Now, I'm going to start with the largest one. So I'm going to start with what I call the base die. So I'm going to move those back up there. And we're going to cut those two out first. So let's pop a little bit of low-tack tape
I can't believe
back
that.
on the plate, and let's go in with a plastic shim. And again, I'm not going to put too much pressure in. It's a very straightforward die. There's no intricacy involved whatsoever. Nicola, how long have we got for that pre-record? Is it an hour or two? Oh, could have done with two.
What, for the
an hour
machines?
means I've got a lot to cover in the hour for the machines. Yeah, but we'll get through it.
You'll be all right.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. And if we run over, then I'm sure they won't mind.
I think they've got to be an hour.
What?
I think they've got to be an hour.
Oh, they've got to be an hour?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So you won't be able to run over.
Oh, all right.
Just have to truncate it a bit. That's a good word.
Oh, if you say so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just go, yeah, speed through it. Just go really fast. Yeah, we'll do it in double time. Everyone can slow it down to half speed.
Now, I'm going to move these two to one side for the time being, and I'm going to bring in these pieces, because what I'm going to do is I am going to create a not an aperture piece. Well, it is an aperture when you think about it. But this is the thing. This is what I love about these dies. Maybe 3 sets of dies in each one, but so many different opportunities.
Yeah.
I think I showed that with those samples, and also just how much you can do with a good set of number dies, and the fact that they do a shaker part to it as well is just the added bonus, I think.
Absolutely.
It's an added bonus. So let's go in and cut out the next 2 pieces.
Whilst you're cutting, Angie says, we all just love Craig to death. And Sarah says, I love seeing how you are all family there. We are like one big dysfunctional family. And Sarah says, I've just turned 57, Debbie. You don't look a day over 40.
Oh, who was that? Who was that?
That was Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah.
Checks in the post. Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much. That was very nice of you.
And our Rachel says, you're as bad as Teddy. Bum is his favourite word to say at the moment. I despair. Sorry about that. Hopefully he's not watching now, because if he is... That's a bit of a bum deal.
We'll have set him off.
Yeah,
we'll
sorry.
have set him off, bless him.
Oh, dear.
Now, I'm just going to pop this out as well. So, again, you'll see I've got an aperture. These 2 bits are actually going to be spare bits, but I might use those in a bit.
Keep them, yeah.
And I've got the base part, so you can start to see this foaming together. Foaming together. Wait a minute. What's that word?
What?
Coming together.
Coming together.
Thank
Forming.
you. You'll start to see it coming together. But I want a background piece, and I am going to use my favourite paper, so I'm going to come in. Now, I am going to cut, because what I want this to do is, do you know what I told you about in the first part? I want it to sit directly over the top. So I'm going to go with the largest bit. Oh, actually, that's not the largest. That's the big largest one. That's the next one. There it is, yeah. Get your 7s in order, Debbie. Small, medium, large. I want the medium ones again. And I'm going to cut those out twice. But I'm going to cut a solid base. So medium, medium. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Get that on there. There we are. And then pop that on again. And again, straightforward number die. Doesn't need anything else. Doesn't need any pressure. Don't forget, the machine's got the most pressure. It's what you put into the machine in terms of how much pressure you are actually asking it to do, which is your plates. And if you want the longevity out of those plates, just make sure you go in with the least amount needed.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, over that show. We'll keep your eye at socials, we'll be telling you. So now what that does is creates, literally, the perfect backdrop to sit on the top. And let's just put those on the top. We'll stick all these down together in a second. Oops, solid. So again, you see straight away what you're creating, lots of different pieces. Now, acetate. I'm going to cut the acetate out. This is what I need to bring in. Metal shim. Acetate is notoriously difficult to cut.
And we can't cut this in our manual machines, can we?
You struggle with it in your manual machine. I will tell you there is a way, and I'm going to try and do that in that show, but you maybe have to add an extra shim of cardstock. You don't put anything in that doesn't belong in that machine. And the reason we've got the electronic is it's that electric power that will cut your acetate out. But so I will be covering that. Now, what I want to do is I want to make sure it covers the whole of it. So if you're thinking again in terms of, I don't want it to be the largest ones, it's going to be the medium size. So we're bringing in the medium again. And we're going to cut those because they'll sit perfectly behind these 2 apertures. And that's how you would look at it. If you were going to do bigger, then you would go for the bigger one. But again, it's just about getting that right order.
Yeah.
But the next thing I'm going to pop on, and if I just show you, is plastic shim and the cutting plates. Do not stick your magnetic shim in. It does not need it. And you'll hear it. And that crunch sound tells me I'm getting a crystal clean cut. It sounds awful, but it's because of the material cutting. That's the sound that you're hearing. It's not damaging anything. What it is doing is giving me the perfect clean cut with my acetate without doing damage to my plates. And yes, the metal shims took the hit, but that's what it's meant to do. It's meant to take the hit, and you get that perfect clean cut. And I know you can't see it, but it's cleanly cut through there perfectly. And what it's done is saved the plate. That's what it's done, and it's that's what needs to be done with your metal shim. Oh my God, I always feel like I'm getting a Gemini 101 now.
And just to say, ESG has just messaged saying, hello, quick question. What machine are you using? It's the G2, isn't it?
It's the G2, yeah. The G2 is the one I'm using. Now, I've done with my numbers, Ben, so I'm going to put my numbers back onto there. I think what I might do, Yeah, I think I'm going to cut a few. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut a few of my little shakers. I am going to put some other ones in. Now, do we put stars or love hearts?
Stars.
Got stars? Okay.
Yeah, because you're a star.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Could actually do a little bit more, but it's fine. Well, I just want a few in there, not too many. But again, just popping that on.
Do you know, in a minute, after you've made this,
Yeah.
for Sarah,
Yeah.
she says, I get a bit confused as to which die makes which cut with them, so I end up cutting out every one of them until I get what I want. And I totally get you that,
I
because
get
it's
that.
like, how do you create that frame and that layer and that piece?
And you know, to be fair, that's what I did when I first got this set. I did exactly the same thing, and then that's how I ended up with that little board. Do you know that little board I did?
Yeah,
it's
it's so
because I was
handy,
like,
that.
I need to see, because they do so many different things in terms of you've got 3 dies to work like one number, but how do you create it? Well, hopefully that explained how to create this. If I didn't want that white base, I could stop there.
Yeah.
So, and I could seal that. Now, what I could also do is cut myself another base and stick it so I've got a see-through number. Does that make sense? Or I could stop there and create a shaker just using that one. But I like the full effect of all 3. But have a little play. That's exactly what I would have done. And do play with it so that you can see those different configurations. And I genuinely mean that. And you'll get to see just the true value of what you're actually getting for your money. So I think I might cut through 2 layers of that. I think I'll be able to get 2 sets of stars out of there. So let's just put that in. And then again, I'm not going to put the magnetic shim in. I'm going to see how it does without, and just put the 2 cutting plates again. Let's just put that to one side. There we go.
Eleanor says she loves these numbers, and Stacey Lou says Leah's just gone to Subway to get some lunch and said, come down and bring Debbie and Ben with you because I'm watching it on my iPad. Made me chuckle. Lol.
Do you know what I fancy from Subway?
What?
Ooh, the cheese and steak. Philly cheese steak, that's the one.
Hand up here. I don't think I've ever had a Subway.
Pardon?
I don't think I've ever...
Have you not had a meatball marinara?
Excuse me?
Oh my God, the balls are divine.
No.
Honestly. Oh, they're succulent, juicy,
all in the
tomatoey,
baguette?
herby. Oh, they're beautiful.
Like a long...
Oh, you can. I don't.
What do you get?
I
Like a
can't eat
bap?
a big one. Never been able to eat a big one. I get the small inches.
You get what?
The small inches.
The small inches.
The 6 inch. The 6 inch.
On my nose today. 6 inches. So they're all... you can't have it in a bat then. They're all in like a...
Oh, no. You've got to
extended...
choose. Yeah. Well, you can have a little salad bowl if you want to do a salad bowl.
Yeah, if you go to Subway though, you...
Nah, you're not doing a salad bowl if you're going to... Nah, you're not doing a salad bowl if you're going to
Do they
Subway.
do like sort of cheese on meatballs then, do they?
Yeah, you can get a tub. Get a tub of balls, yeah? And then sprinkle the cheese over the top. Oh, divine.
Oh.
Absolutely divine. Yeah. Look at my lovely little stars. I might use those in one of my numbers. Now, we need to put this together. So, again, same way. We are going to... Now, I think I'll use some tacky glue. I'm going to use tacky glue all the way around the outside. Oh, she's got me... Oh, my God. Thinking about Subway now.
What are you having for lunch?
Slim and well quiche from our lovely Christina, and new potatoes. Cannot wait.
I've got 2 leftover sausages from last night and some salad.
Oh, I love sausages.
Not chicken today.
What sausages have you got?
They're pork and apple.
Oh, my God. Can I have a nibble?
Do you know what? Actually, you can have a little bit because I've cut them in. I've cut them up.
Have you cut them up?
Yeah, so you can have a little bit of sausage.
I can't wait to taste them.
Yeah, they're
I
from
love-
Mainsgill Farm as well, so they're proper like butcher sausages.
You're kidding.
No, we popped there on Sunday.
Where's this farm? It's around here?
Yeah, it's out on the A66 towards... Where's it going out towards? Like
Would I go past it?
Lake District. Huh?
Would I go past it?
No.
Oh, is it? Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
I'm up here all week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, if you get enough time, go and visit it. We bought a steak and ale pie for Sunday. It was the most amazing pie thing I've ever had. It was £8, mind, but it was so lovely. And then we
Yeah, but if it feeds you all, that's not bad.
No, exactly right. Yeah,
exactly.
£8 to feed 4.
Exactly. Yeah. That's not bad going.
Decent.
Now, we're going to pop on. Now, I know you're probably going to think, oh, my life, this is going to be so difficult. I promise you, it's not as hard as it looks. You do need to let that dry. I mean, I have got some ready, but I'm just going to speed it up because I've seen the time and I've still got 2 more demos to do. I'm like,
Oh, no.
Where does the time go when you have
Flies
fun?
over in here, doesn't it?
Flies by. So we're going to pop our foam on a roll. Now, if you can't, the reason we've got foam on a roll, we do it in a 5 metre and a 10 metre, it's very pliable, it's very bendy. It means that it's going to be perfect for your shaker cards. So I'm going to come in and bend. Now, if you don't like this method, please, 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 just stop and start it, cut it, but make sure you join in your joins.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Oh, I can't wait to have a nibble now of that. Pork and what? Apple?
Pork and apple, yeah.
God, it sounds divine.
It was super tasty.
That sounds delicious.
All sorts going on in the green room, isn't there, in between shows?
I'll share my quiche.
But it's not. But it's obviously like a diet
There's cottage
quiche,
cheese
isn't
and
it?
eggs, and she puts loads of stuff in it. So it's a cheese.
Does she make it especially for you?
Well, no. It's one of the specials, but I did actually, today is because of me, can I just say. And it's only because I came up last time, didn't I? And she had it on, and I didn't put my order in, and I missed out. I was gutted. So she said to me, when are you next up? So I told her, she put it in a diary. Just made a quiche for me today.
kind.
I know, she's a little
Love
darling.
a
isn't she?
quiche.
She is. Now, I will say, if you like, can you see I've got a little bit of an overhang there? Don't worry. Get your little scissors, snip it off, and just trim that edge. And again, if you want to colour that side, I know that lovely lady said to us earlier she doesn't like that white bit. You could take something that matched this colour. All I'm wanting to do is make sure it's nice and sealed. And I'll do the same with this one as well. So I'm going to do exactly the same. Some of the numbers, I'm not going to lie, Ben, they're a little bit easier to get your foam around.
Yeah.
Like your what I call the straightforward numbers. What you don't want to do is what Debbie's just done, pulled off the top. Dear Lord. Get my fingers all stuck in it again.
ESG says, thank you about the machine. I'm completely out of the loop. The cutting machine, G2, yeah, Gemini 2. Tune into the show in the holiday break. I'm not 100% sure what day it will go out, but if you're watching in the holidays, Debbie is doing an amazing machine show, so you'll find out more about it. We think it might be the 30th of December. Stacey Lou says, I'm having a 6-inch chicken Tex-Mex from Subway.
Oh, delicious.
And Carletta says, I have a question for Debbie. Did you hang up your penguin this year that I sent a few years back?
The penguin, yes. And I've got my penguin, I've got my hedgehog, I've also got, because I had a little book hedgehog, you know, made from like book folding, which I love. Got that one up. That's on my, where me take, because I've got like a TV unit. I've got the Christmas tree here, my TV unit, so I've got that on there. And do you remember the lovely little other hangers that we got given? The lovely little suction ones that you put onto mirrors and things like that.
Oh,
on
yeah.
the window, yeah. When people send me gifts, you know, I do use them. They go in what I call my Christmas box, and I get them out every year.
Yeah.
So yes, I have to send you a picture.
Oh,
I'll send you a
absolutely.
picture. Right, so I'm ready now again, I want to make life easy for myself. They are going to fit perfectly over the top. So I am going to pop in. Now, I could have cheated actually, and to be fair, I did make life harder for myself when I did this, because I actually sat my cardstock down, realised afterwards, oh Debbie, you donut. Now, I've got to now make sure that when I've got my sequins that they're in the right place, because can you see you've got like little bulbous bits coming out to make that number 5 really stick out. So, I'm going to do what I did in that previous demo, exactly the same. I'm going to sprinkle some things inside. Oh, do you know what I didn't do? Static bag. Oh.
Have you done it on purpose to show what the effect might be without using the static bag?
Who knows? I might have done. No. Yeah, just made a little slight boo-boo there. But I am going to put in sequins, glitter, beads.
Whack
the
it
lots.
all in.
The lots. Let's
Stick it
get
all
them
in.
Do you know those little spoons that you can get? I think they'd be really handy.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's spoons on the end of the spatulas that we do.
So there is.
Yeah.
Where are they?
Look at me with my product knowledge.
Look at you.
Anyone would think that I'm here 5 days a week, every week. There you
Mr.
go.
Moseby, I love you.
Thank you. You're welcome. We're off the button moon to follow Mr. Spoon.
Mr. Spoon.
There you go.
I love that idea.
Thank you, everybody. That's my top tip. Ben's top tip of the day. Helen said, I had pork and maple sausages last night for dinner. Oof, yummy. Ooh. I love sausage, but if you're having sausage, got to have a bit of English mustard.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Have you put mustard all over your sausage?
Yes. Well, not all over it. I don't like slather it in mustard.
Please don't.
I have a scraping on the side of my plate, and I just dip my sausage in there. Not the whole thing, just dip it in there. That's how Mr. Coleman's made his millions and made his business, wasn't it? Because you always put too much mustard on the side of your plate.
Really?
That's definitely. Who told me that? Might be my mum or my dad. One of them saying that's how Mr. Coleman made his money, because you always put too much mustard on the side of your plate, and you end up like chucking most of it away, don't you?
I don't put any mustard on my plate. I'm not dunking no sausages in any mustard. Blech. Thank you very much. That's just my personal choice. I don't like mustard.
What, usually sausages, what, on their own?
Maybe a bit of HP sauce.
Jamie, if you just said mayonnaise, get out of the gallery. Mayonnaise on a sausage?
I would not put, no.
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 That's just all
My
things
granddaughter
wrong.
would. My granddaughter's with Jamie. She would be definitely putting mayonnaise. Whenever she can get away with it, she'll ask her mum for mayonnaise.
Ketchup?
Oh my God, no. That's, no. No.
French mustard?
What was that?
French mustard?
What's French mustard? I'm not putting any mustard on.
Ah.
What's French mustard? Is that yellow brown thing?
It's like Dijon, isn't it?
No. No.
So just sausage on its own?
No. A what?
American mustard. Oh, American mustard is nice with like your wieners.
With your what is?
Your wieners.
What's
your
a
hot
wiener?
dogs.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, like your frankfurters.
Is it?
Yeah, American mustard is where you go. But if you're having proper sausage, English mustard all the way. Anyway, that was your sausage news, and now you're up to date.
How gorgeous that looks with all those in there. Absolutely beautiful. In fact, you know what? I'm going to speed this up because I've already done 2. So I'm going to save that for another day. Let me just push that there because I've just seen. So when you layer it all up, let me just pop all those bits onto there. Now, you've got all those gorgeous shaker beads in there, the glitter in there, the extra little pieces. I mean, I just love these. If you want at this stage, you know, you've got this and you want to turn it into a little cake topper or the bun topper, you would seal, using hot glue, seal either a little, do you know those little, oh, now, what do they call them? Food sticks, what do they call them?
The what?
Prickers, thingies, toothpicks.
Oh, toothpicks.
But you can get them in bigger sizes. You don't necessarily have to be a toothpick. You can get bigger ones, thicker ones, and you would seal that in between and then seal that together, and there's your little cake topper. That's how you could use that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use it for that because what I'm doing is I'm creating a little birthday gift box for myself because I'm sad.
Ah.
But I've already done it.
Oh.
So I've already pre-scored, pre-done this, and I did use A3 cardstock for this because it's an 11 by 13 scored at 3 inches wide because I wanted a nice deep box. So I'm just going to make sure I've got all my tabs out there. Let's grab said tape pen.
You're way off. I mean, I know you're next year 57, but you're October, aren't you?
October, yeah.
October the 8th?
The 8th, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you put that in your diary, Ben?
Always.
Yeah, I never normally work birthdays. It's the lot. I've only ever had to once work my birthday since I've been an adult.
Yeah.
And that's because Leanne made me.
Leanne? Does she not know?
Because we did some training with Leanne once on my birthday and I was skulking round like you know, like Kevin the teenager because I was having to work my birthday. And do you know what? I had best birthday ever. It was so good. I really enjoyed it. I was with the rest of the team and we had a lovely time. It was absolutely fabulous. And then a big cake and lots of other goodies as well. So yeah, she made up for it.
It was
But
worthwhile.
obviously, with our lovely Leanne, we have to grab her when we can, don't we?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we can't miss up these opportunities. It was the only date we could do because obviously, birthday month is also our birthday month, not just my birthday month. It's our birthday month, so it's sometimes very tricky.
Yeah.
Now I've just realised I've been zealous there with my box lid, so now I'm going to hope everything fits in. We shall see. And I'm going to pop this all together. The thing is, you can put your shaker numbers onto anything at all, from a tag to a badge. Oh, now I'm thinking this could have been a badge with some little pins. I could have worn that. Why do I think of these things afterwards, Ben?
Well, something to do next time.
Yeah, next time I have them on, if we've still got some, I will I will do that, yeah, definitely.
Carletta's just said, thank you for remembering me and the decorations I sent.
Oh, absolutely. Do you know, every single gift that I get from people, unless it's an edible one, I keep. Card, keep. Everything. I never, ever throw anything away.
No, same. And if I ever get any nice bracelets, I always wear them.
Oh.
Which I've still got my 3 bracelets that was made for me. I've just realised this, Sheila, with the number 57, I thought this as well, Sheila, by the way. 57, Heinz makes the sauce called Heinz 57. I'm not exactly sure what it is in it. Most likely tomato base. That was always it, wasn't it? Heinz 57 varieties. Because that's the bingo call.
Is it?
5 and 7, Heinz varieties, 57.
Why is it called 57 Heinz though? I don't get
Because that's what that was always the thing, wasn't it? Heinz 57 varieties. They made 57 different things.
Really?
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
But I couldn't tell you what the 57 varieties were.
I was just going to say, what, 57 items? As in 57 products that they sell? Is that what you mean?
57 varieties is a slogan and trademark used by the Heinz company to promote its wide range of products.
Oh.
The slogan was created in 1896 by the company's founder, Henry Heinz. I didn't know he was called Henry. Henry Heinz. After he saw a sign advertising 21 styles of shoe on a train in New York. Heinz liked the way the number sounded and decided to use it in his advertising.
I love that.
Yeah. I don't even know.
I never knew that.
I don't know if it's true. I mean, all I know Heinz for is baked beans, soup.
Soup, definitely.
Ketchup, spaghetti shapes, ketchup, horseradish. That's about 7. We'll look for the other 50 in between shows. What is HP sauce, says Kim? Has someone mentioned HP? It's like brown sauce. It's like tangy sauce, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
Do you like,
Brown sauce and HP are 2 different things.
Are they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, honestly, if you go and get HP's the best. But there's different varieties of brown sauce out there, and let me tell you now, HP is the best. There are other ones out there that you might like, but I'm just saying. I've just made. Let me just explain what I've done, because you're probably thinking that box doesn't fit, Debbie, but it's meant to. I'm creating a little bit of a lippy box.
Yeah.
Bit of a lippy.
Lippy.
Tint family. Have some lipsticks in there. That'll look nice.
Okay.
So I've made it a fraction bigger. Now, this box actually fits 5 by 7, would you believe? Even though those big dimensions, it creates a 5 by 7 box just with a 3-inch gap. So my little bases was 7.5 by 5.5, and that's going to sit onto the top. Debbie, not the top of there, the top of there. I was using finger lift tape, but something's wrong with that finger lift tape. I could not lift the tape. And could be something to do with the heat in the studio again. So I'm just going to revert back to my fabulous glue, my all-purpose, and also it gives me the ability to wiggle it into place. So I'm just going to pop that like so. There we go. And then it's ready to decorate. So I've got my 5, I've got my 7, I've cut myself some balloons out. Couple of balloons. Oh, I need a bit of twine. Have we got any
Perfect
twine?
size that for a tin of beans, actually, talking about 57. What would you do if you opened it up and there was a tin of baked beans in there? That's what I'm going to get you. Remind me next year.
Don't give me family any ideas. If my mum's watching, Mum, you can have this and you can fill it with whatever, but please don't put beans in. She knows I'm not a bean lover.
Soup. Packeted soup.
I love soup. I'm not going to lie, I do love my soups.
Okay. What's your favourite soup?
My favourite soup? Oh. Now, if I make my own, it's a beef, leek, carrots, cabbage, beef stock, and it's absolutely delicious. No, it's not like a stew. Did you hear, Jamie? Like a stew. It's absolutely delicious. Bit of bovril in there.
Oh, yeah.
And I just bang everything in, chuck it in my soup maker, done and dusted. Absolutely delicious. But if you were to ask me a tin variety, I'd probably say oxtail.
Why did I know that you were going to say that?
Because I'm a beefy kind of girl.
Yeah, so you like
love a bit of beef.
You like beefy soups then, right? As opposed to like veggie soups.
Oh God, you can keep your veggie soups. Oh, unless it's a cheese and Stilton. There's a bit there.
Oh, like broccoli and Stilton.
Broccoli and Stilton. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah,
okay.
I like that.
Just getting some ideas for your birthday.
Oh, my life. What are you like? Now, I've just popped them on. A little bit crazy there, but a bit like myself, to be fair. But just popping that on, and let's just hope to goodness now with my if I've miscalculated putting that box. No, there you go. Now, fits like a glove. Look at that for a dimensional box. Ready to be filled up with all my 57th birthday goodies. Hint, hint, mother, if you're watching. Hint, hint. I was going to say daughters, but I know for a fact they're not watching. Because one of them just rang me a minute ago. She clearly doesn't have on air.
I heard a buzzing.
She does it all the time. I felt my wrist vibrating.
Yeah.
I knew it were her. I knew it were her. I could also, as well, make use of my little... wait a minute, not 75. Lord in heaven.
Oh.
There we go.
I
could put those on there as well. Oh, yeah, quite like that.
Did they fit? On the
They
side of the
do
box?
fit, yes,
Perfectly.
because I did do it deliberately.
Yeah.
So let's have some crazy numbers on
Come
there, but
on.
the right way around. Let's
Put
just
'em on.
finish that off.
Yeah.
So let's just pop them on. See how I've been making my own box. I mean, what's the world come to?
Just leave it now on the side so people fill it. Was it Debbie's birthday box? Please contribute. Yeah.
Oh dear. So yeah, we'll just finish that off by randomly sticking on. Although they could have made great badges, actually.
Badgers?
Badges, yeah.
Or
Pop a
badges?
little... Badges. What you said, badger.
Oh,
No, I mean, stick a little pin on the back and I've made myself my own little...
Yes.
Oh, look at that. Yes. Yes, I'm liking that.
Yeah.
Yay, woohoo. Happy birthday to me for next October.
Absolutely. Apparently, says Angie Craft, the 57 was considered to be magical and a lucky number.
Woo.
Just looked it up. There you go. We see a magical lady becoming a magical age. I still can't believe that. I was thinking the big 5-0 this year, but there you go.
Smooth talker.
Yeah, like
Smooth
me.
talker.
Big 4-0 this year.
You what?
40 this year, me. Next year.
You're fibbing, aren't you? I thought you were. God, isn't he loud?
I know,
I
Craig.
can hear him. Can you hear Crafty Craig?
Can you hear that?
Can you hear him? He's so loud, he is.
What's he doing in there? Is it one of our holiday shows? Ah. Oh, he's doing a show all about paper, card and vellum. Do we know when that's going out? We'll tell you in a minute. If you just want this 1st of January, there you go. Happy New Year. This is your collection. If you want to jump in and grab it, recreate the box that Debbie's just made, potentially. All of your shaker numbers there in die form. And remember, as Debbie was mentioning, the 6 is the 9 is the 6. You've also got all of these dies in here to be able to decorate. I love the font on that today as well. It's rather nice. And then you've got all of these little extra dies there. I mean, that is one die, obviously, to cut all of those bits and pieces out. So you've got hearts, you've got stars, and then you've also got your circles in there. And of course, all your ordinals included too. That's how it's going to come to you. So your 38 items within that package. Plus, you're going to get your foam and a rule. You're getting the shaker beads, giving you the... I mean, they're going to give you the wow and the pizzazz, but they're also going to make your shaker cards sound amazing. Then you've got those sequins, the shaker sequins, 50 grams of those, really big pot, and those beautiful sort of Aurora Borealis iridescent effect you'll receive with those. And then your shaker glitter as well. The colour in there, absolutely incredible. I think that's a brilliant deal again. To just get you started when it comes to your shakers, and as we said, always handy to have numbers, and you don't always have to create them as a shaker number. You know, you can just use the dies to personalise your cards and all sorts of different projects. Very sweet gift box. Thank you, Debbie, says Lois, and lots of love coming in for that. Listen, it is a masterclass. It is all about shakers. If you've got any questions, please feel free to fire those in over the course of the next half an hour, because that's all we've got left on the show. I know. And don't forget, if you get into the checkout now, spend 10, get a free gift. Spend 50, get 2 free gifts. And that is just for today. It's part of our 12 days of Craftmas, and that all changes each and every day. So get shopping, and we'll meet you back here in about 4 minutes' time.
My day-to-day life is pretty busy in work. Actually, I get in the door, I check my polls, I then check what I've got to know, I then get everything ready, and it's just busy from there. I have a meeting with the producer, the director, we get then sorted for the shows, talk to the presenter, and it depends what side I'm on. I mean, sometimes I'm doing the presenting side, sometimes I'm doing the demonstration side, and I love both. it's actually who I get to work with. That's, yeah, I can't say no more than that other than anybody that works here. We are a big family. We're so super friendly. I love Ben. I love it when we work together. And I don't mean that I don't love anyone else. It's the fact that Ben is the presenter and then I'm demonstrating. And we just have this great rapport. Same with Craig, same with Deb, same with the whole team. So yeah, the best part of the day is just to work with the best people in the industry. Oh, a night out. In the morning. Oh, none. I only drink water. Oh, well, I'm cutting out sugar, so it's got to be savoury. Masterclass. Oh, I can't leave the house without my lipstick. Oh, I love a baked potato. I relax, so I literally drive home normally and then I relax.
And check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up, then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive market and suite, receive boards, we pick samples to send to Hobby Maker, we pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. Think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Right, you're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
Welcome back, everybody. I can really hear him now, you said, next door. Noisy neighbours. Craig's recording the show next door and he's very, very loud. I'm going to be a bit loud. No, I won't because I'll get in trouble. Diana says, Debbie, I have cut out the number 7 and made up the different configurations. I stuck them on card. I called each size 1, 2 and 3 and then wrote by the side of the number for each configuration.
That's a good tip.
That is a good tip, actually.
That is a good tip, yeah.
And lots of love coming in for that last project as well. Some other deals to show you on the show. Decorative Nesting Dies. These are all available, I believe, individually. So, where do you... Oh, no, they are as a bundle. Oh. So we're going to start
The Canny Crafters have been at it already.
I know.
Yeah, they've been and had a little nosy over there and saw that fabulous deal. But these are fabulous still.
£3!
Exactly.
£3!
Oh, and when I say
7 dies?
these are just amazing. And you can turn these into a shaker.
Well, yeah. Well, I suppose the fact that you've got so many dies there, so 7 in total just from that one set, you've got like multiple styles of like mats and layers, haven't you? Multiple styles of aperture you can create. And the fact that you've got the decorative dies means you can punch in all the detail. In this case, in the circles, you can punch in all of the stars, which also gives you your shakers for your aperture.
Exactly. Exactly, which is what I'm going to be doing with this next one.
Almost like I read your mind.
I know, you did just see. I can't get over the price.
It's bonkers.
I thought the bundle deal was fabulous, but the price of these separate, oh my God. amazing.
What were they,
Amazing.
$7.99 or $9.95 is what you should be paying. So it's half price, less your Club Inspired discount. £3.19 is your platinum price there, or $3.98. These are all the same price. So the other ones you've got available are. Okay, I'm following you guys. Is the Star. So there you go again. In that set, you have got your 7 dies once again, all different designs, different sizes, of course, and once again, giving you multiple opportunities to create different frames, different apertures, different designs, different mats and layers. £3.19 or $3.98. Then we have got the ovals. Ovals are super cute as well, because again, with those, multiple different sizes, but then the cut-in detail, that decorative detail, is the beautiful butterflies. So with those again, you've got options to create shakers with these, hence why these are on the show. With that day just being 66 days away, we've got hearts. I don't know why, that always reminds me of the Walls logo. That's a heart, isn't it? As in...
Oh, the ice cream?
Yeah.
Yes.
And sausages.
So
What
you
about
and your
sausages?
sausages.
No, I can't wait to go and tuck into me sausages in the break. Hexagons. Those again have got, just little mini hexagons as your little decorative detail. And then lastly is the squirrel, which has almost got like, it's almost like a leaf-like pattern that you've got as the decorative elements around there. But that board just showing you a few of the different configurations of the effects that you can create, but there'll be tons more. £3 and change for each of those, or $3.98 is your price. Maybe you're thinking about adding a few of those into your basket. If you get in, well, if you get in four of your platinum, you will get your free gift as well, don't forget today, which is that soft rose gold gilding flakes. We're going to have a look at these with Debbie. So you're going to be, you've got some finished samples first of all.
Yeah, we're just going to show you because, again, when you look at these, this is the kind of thing that you can be creating background pieces, focal pieces. I love that. Just think that's absolutely fabulous. Whether you're just using 1 or 2 of those, but creating your own background paper. Love what you can do with these. And of course, there's shaker cards as well. So we are going to have a little play creating these because they're a brilliant nesting die. Let's make no mistake. Brilliant nesting dies, but absolutely fabulous because of so many different ways you can use these dies. They nest within each other. In fact, I've just laid them out on here so you can see them. So the 3 main nesting dies is the bits that cut out are these, this one, and this one. And then you've got decorative elements. So you're going to sit that one into there, create a nice little star, but add that one in, you're creating a star and a dotted little design. To create your apertures, sit that one in the centre of there, or you can use those again separately. So you could use the large ones on their own. Again, like what that lovely lady said about sitting down, cutting loads of things out, do exactly the same with this, just to show you all the different ways that you can use these, because these dies are so versatile and they're so stinking cheap today.
They are stinking cheap.
£3.19 or $3.98 is just absolutely amazing to get nesting dies that create apertures, that create decorative features, that then create as well things like your shakers. So absolutely phenomenal value for money. Now, I don't have time to go through what I did here, but this is literally 3 colours.
Yeah.
It's parakeet.
Yeah.
It is pale pig.
Pale pig, you did it.
I've done it again. I've done it again. Could we not just rename it? Should I ever have a word with Leanne? Pale fig.
Pale fig.
Pale fig. And fuchsia. And it literally was squidged into my mats, spritzed.
And smooched up.
Smooched. And then chuck some water at it.
Right.
And that's exactly how I created that. And I do love making backgrounds. And I know you're thinking, Debbie, what, really? Yeah, absolutely. Now, I'll do the fun side of that in a second. What I want to do is cut out, let me grab some white cardstock because I think I've put any in my pack. What a silly Billy. We'll create, first of all, our little nesting die piece using 3 of those, but we're going to turn it into an aperture. So we're going to add in the second one. Let me grab Yeah, there we go. We'll pop that in and we'll stick all of those down and we'll create our first aperture to create, because we've got, obviously, this is a shaker card master special. So just showing you what you've got in your stash, where if you don't have these, great price to get them today, but if you do have them, how you can use them in a more versatile way. So let's just run that through. Now, honest to God, I have always loved these. I did the launch show with these, been so excited. I've never seen them this price ever. Ever.
How long ago did we launch these? I lose track.
What was
these
that?
this year?
I think it was this year.
Yeah.
I remember doing the show.
That they're at that price then, isn't it, really?
Absolutely. Just bonkers price.
Pale pig, says Janelle. That is so funny.
I know.
It's caught us all out a few times.
Honestly, I don't know why. I mean, seriously. Now, look, you've created a lovely aperture. So that's going to sit there for a second. Bet, do you know these little pieces? Don't throw them away, because you're going to use those. And I'm just going to put those back onto my cardstock, because I'm going to use those as shakers. Then the next thing, I did the same with the smaller one as well. Now, again, all you need to do is think about your acetate. So for the acetate, I used, and I just literally took one of the dies and run it through so that it sat over the top of that absolutely neatly and nicely. So that's me, but just got my acetate in there, and I've already put my foam on a roll, because you don't need to see me doing that again.
No.
You've seen me do it twice already. We don't need to repeat that. I just did exactly the same with the smaller one. So I went in with this size, the next one in with the stars, and the next one in with a little dotty detail to create the small one as well. So you can see, cuts out your nested circle, cuts out the decorative and punches the decorative in there as well. Exactly the same, use that die to create the acetate so it fits perfectly behind there, and then you foam on a roll in the back of that as well. Now you can of course seal that, but I'm just going to chuck straight onto my cardstock.
Yeah.
Before I do, because I've got time to show you how to do these dies as well, so I'm just going to keep those two up there. We're going to use these with the pattern cardstock, and we're going to create, now we're not going to use the cutaways, we're going to use the decorative elements. So I'm just going to remove all of those and bring all of these into play, because all these are going to do is cut into this cardstock. So I'm going to off centre, pop that one in there, pop the middle one in there, and hold that down and run that through the die cutting machine again. So let's just pop that in. And all these waste bits that are coming from the stars of this design, I'm going to pop on my little sheet, because I'm going to use those for my shaker elements. So I'm not going to use any sequins, I'm not going to use any shaker beads, but you've seen me use those now. It's about using what we call the waste bits. To create some nice little shaker elements, and at the same time we're creating a really nice decorative piece as well. So I'll do that a couple of more times.
Gorgeous background, says Charlotte. The colours work so well. And Zoe Carver says, when you download the ink pad charts, it is labelled pale pig.
Is it?
Yes.
That's hilarious.
I remember when George Akid was here with us, and I'm sure he said that on air as well, didn't he, accidentally? Pale pig.
I've always, for some reason, I don't know why I keep saying it. I really don't know why I keep saying it, because I know.
Funny.
But it's unintentional, because I know it's pale fig. I just can't. Fig. It's fig. I do think, though, we should rename it. What do you think?
Well, if it's named Pale Pig on the chart, you know.
I think I've got a good case for an argument there against Miss Chivers.
I think you have.
No, I'm not arguing with Chivs.
No, don't argue with. She'll come in, wagging her finger.
No.
You'll be in the law court of Leanne.
Can you imagine? The wag of the finger gets me. It's a trademark. It's
the look as well, over the top of her glasses.
Look. You know, because you only have to see with Leanne, it's the look.
Yeah.
I love her to bits.
Yeah.
I do. Now, who are you more scared of, Tracy or Leanne?
Leanne.
No, Tracy.
Are you more scared of Tracy?
Good more. Yeah, that's our Trace.
Tracy's like a little teddy bear. She is. Hello, Tracy. she's all sort of, you know, gruff and on the exterior, but you know, you get underneath that.
She's
gruffness.
as soft as a pussycat.
She's gesticulating at me.
Is she what?
She's gesticulating at me. I won't tell you what she just did. You little pussycat, you. Oh dear, bless her. Nicola says, deep down, Ben, you're her favourite person. Why does she always roll her eyes whenever I say anything? Oh, yeah, you should have seen it this morning. I was singing that Chuck Berry song. You know the one I mean?
No, which one?
He's only number one.
I don't know. He's only number one. What's
My
the other?
Ding-a-ling.
Oh, my ding-a-ling.
My ding-a-ling. Yeah.
I don't know any more of that,
No,
actually.
you don't want to. And yeah, and she was, oh dear, she was not happy. She walked out the studio. She was setting up for the show and she walked out. But I think secretly she actually loved it. She's got a lot of love for me secretly, apparently, Nicola says, so she just doesn't show it. Unrequited love is what it is. Anyway.
Dear. Well, all I'm doing whilst you're singing and creeping around Tracy is just placing that randomly around. But look, I'm keeping all of these bits. I'm not throwing anything away. I'm going to keep all of those bits because I'm going to use every single one of them back into my little shakers. So I'm going to pop that onto the...
It's a really fun technique, this. Different way to use them. Sarah's just saying, I love this. I never would have thought to use nesting dies like this.
No, and do you know, that's the thing, and you can do it with any of you. I just love these. When I saw them on I'm not going to lie, do you know, we get sent a list of what we've got on the show. I saw them and I thought, they are so being demoed as a shaker because I love these dies. They are so versatile. I use them so many times. I absolutely adore them. And I just can't get my price. I'm not going to lie.
It's a try me price again, isn't it? For anyone perhaps who's new to crafting as well, never tried using, you know, nesting dies, let alone these beautiful decorative ones. I mean, you've got to jump in and get in on some of this action, even if you only buy one set. Which would you go for, Debbie? Which set would you go for if you could only buy one?
Man, that's too hard to choose.
Ah, but if you had to choose, though.
If I had to choose,
yeah.
Well,
would it be more one of the normal shapes or the hearts or stars?
I think I'd probably...
Circle might be more
no,
useful.
do you know what? It would be the circles, I'm not going to lie. Universal. Circles, absolutely fabulous for your nesting.
Yeah.
Absolutely fabulous for your decorative. Have we got all of them available or just...
I think that is all of them, isn't it? No, it can't be, because then we'd have done the bundle, wouldn't we?
Because we did a bundle which had...
Oh, we think the hearts might have sold
I would say the hearts as well.
Yeah.
But did you say they were out of stock? Oh, man. Oh, man.
Hearts have gone. Is that what you just said, Nicola? Sorry, hearts have sold out, unfortunately. Never mind.
Look at all these. Look at all these. Going to make great shakers. Absolutely. Now, you can continue to add the smaller ones into there. I'm just going to bring in my one that I did finished. So I've created... Now, you're probably thinking, oh, you're going to put your shakers behind there. Am I ecky thump? Am I eck? That is going to just be a lovely decorative piece. I'm going to stick a little bit of white just to make that pop. I think that looks nice. I think it'll look nice on mirror cards. I am going to use my dotty tape pen, though, because I do have quite a lot of... I nearly dropped all my stars on the floor then. Thank the blooming Lord. I were in my craft room till extremely late last night. And do you know when you know you've got a bit tired when you start dropping everything?
Yeah.
I had a
you
box...
weren't falling asleep whilst you were crafting, were you?
No, but I had a box of, do you know, little clips, pins, and do you know your dartboard pins and paper clips all over.
Oh no.
And the worst thing was they're the same colour as my carpet, so my God, it was a nightmare trying to find them.
Have you found them all, do you think?
I found them all, I think. I'll soon know, but I don't go in barefooted.
I was going to say, don't do
So,
that.
I know, so I think I'll be okay, but yeah, I'm going to check my slippers when I go in again, because you never know. Right, so I'm just going to place that on the top. There we go. Doesn't it create a lovely background?
Really pretty, that.
Now, I have got a card base as well, so I'm going to bring in, and I do have, because I felt like a little bit of purple set that apart. Just that little bit, gives it a little bit of a frame. Do you know, Debbie, normally I go up my cards. You can tell I must have been tired when I were doing these. I was watching my soaps, actually, Jamie. Jamie caught me out then. I was catching up on all my soaps again. I've been a busy bee because I've been, I was the belle of the ball. On Saturday night, I went out and I had 3 days off, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And, yeah, belle of the ball, so I missed out on a lot of my soaps over the week.
Oh, I saw your picture.
I know. I showed you...
Incredible.
Thank you. Did I show you a full-length one? Did you see the full-length one?
I saw the one on the socials.
Yeah, they've got me full-length
What was the... where did you go?
At Coventry.
Oh.
But, yeah, a ball. So, and I got to dress up. Have my hair done.
Yeah.
Oh, Girl's dream.
Belle the Ball.
Belle of the Ball, that's
Yeah.
me, yeah. Black and gold it was. A little bit out of my comfort zone. Although it was glittery.
Yeah.
It was very sparkly. Actually, it was full of sequins. Surprise, surprise.
Like Cinderella.
I just absolutely loved it.
Crafterella.
Crafterella.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Love that. Love that.
added to the crafted day.
Yeah.
Just for Jamie, that one, just for Jamie. Right, there we go. So that is my mat and layer done. However, we're going to come back in and we're going to add these. Now, I felt like they would get a little bit lost. So, using the same colour that I used there, the parakeet, I've just created my own little backdrop for that. So, again, thinking about this, I'm going to seal them in again. I think it's the best top tip I could give you.
Yeah.
I think if you were doing it with acetate, you would do exactly the same. Leave that down. Ooh. Now then. Remembered this time. Remembered.
Yes.
And let's chuck in. Did you say 1 minute?
10.
God, I
You
nearly
got 1
had a
minute,
heart
Debbie,
attack
quick.
Then I thought, one? What the heck happened to that half an hour? So I'm just going to scoop. In fact, where's my brush? Make it easier, Debbie.
I love that Debbie made those with nesting dies, says Eleanor, that it really is a cool background. And Sarah says, I don't have these, but they might end up in my cart today. Quick as you can, because the hearts have gone, Sarah. But stars, circles, ovals, squovals, and hexagons are available. Quick as you can. £3. I mean, you can't even get a meal deal for that now.
You can't get a coffee for that.
No, you can't, can you, to be fair? So you know what to do.
You do indeed. I think I've gone a little bit OTT there, but never mind.
No.
Let's just, and I could add some more, but I'm not. I'm going to stick to my little, and do you know what would be a good top tip? Ink both sides, and you've got them on both sides. But I don't mind the white. I think it'll work with the colour. And of course, they're going to bounce around anyway, so let's just pop that sealed over the top. Again, making sure you've got that contact. You could add, like I said, you could add a little bit of glue. I feel okay without adding the glue, so, you know, just going to lift off that tape.
Uh-huh.
There we go. Oh, you get him back in there. Oh, doing leapfrog then. Did you see it? Escaping out, the little devil. There we go. And then just make sure, again, you've got that full connection.
Yeah.
Give it a good press.
Hey!
Look how cute they are. They're so cute. I love them. I love them. I think this looks so cute. So I'm going to just add a little bit of, I'll just use my glue again. I mean, obviously I'll let this set, but it'll be fine. And then just plonk them down any old way you want to put them on. This is the beauty thing about having, like...
I tell you what, for a £3 die set, I mean, you've created a really fun card, haven't you?
Thank you very much.
Absolutely brilliant. Lots of love coming in for this card. Also, a lot of people saying how lovely you looked in your, can I call it a ball gown? Is that what it was? Ball gown?
Thank you.
Yeah. You look beautiful, Debbie, says Stephanie Theodos.
Oh, thank you very much, Stephanie. Yeah. That's very kind of you.
Nice to get dolled up sometimes.
Oh, it is. And I haven't been dolled up since... Well, do you remember when I did that Sarah?
Oh, yeah.
That you couldn't do, and I were like third. Pecking order.
Well,
third.
so I was down to do... Why couldn't I do that in the end?
I don't think you could do it. I think you was doing something, and you couldn't do it.
I got chucked back in here to do a show or something.
Yeah, and so and Sarah asked me to go, and that was the last time I've ever... And I've never been to anything like that in my life. That was fabulous. I went with Brent and a few of the other girls from the social team.
Did you have to do a speech?
I did.
Did you?
Me, got up on stage and did a speech. Yeah.
What was it about?
Sarah's Entrepreneur Business Award, I think it was. A woman. Oh, the woman. It was the women one.
Oh, yes.
Yes, the inspirational women. Oh, yeah.
Oh, did you hand out an award?
I gave an award out.
Did you have to do the whole, you know, open the golden envelope and the winner is?
I did. I loved it.
Yeah.
And that was the last time I dressed up. So, yeah, that was lovely as well. And I did have that dress because I could actually get back in it.
Ah, yes.
However, I did buy myself that new one, and I sent me daughters and my niece, so Tanya, Tasha and Narcasi, I sent them a little video where they were in, because I took both dresses down with me, and I said which one, and all of them said the black and gold. So we're like, okay then. And then I felt like $1 million.
Classy.
All all
Classy.
night. And there you go. We've got a lovely little, sorry, bit of glare there. You've got your lovely little shaker using the waste parts from the decorative part. I've just used one of me, I tell you, I use these sentiments all the time. And then extra embellishments, I've used the waste, you know, the little stars that I didn't use.
Yeah.
I've used them as embellishments. So this is what you could be doing with yours. This is a set of nesting dies, guys. Nesting dies. And we've created a lovely little shaker out of those nesting dies at that fabulous price. At that price, get all of them. Get whatever you can. Buy them to multi-buy, sorry, to gift them out to your friends as well, because they are such a multifunctional die that give you, as a creative person, lots and lots of opportunities to get really creative with them. And that was just one way of showing you.
Yeah, very, very creative indeed. And remember, they're all available individually. If you want to recreate Debbie's project, that is the set that you will need. The circles, 7-piece set, so you get 7 dies within each set. And yeah, if you're going for one, probably the most useful, because you've got that really big outer die there, so you can create all of your circular apertures, mats and layers, and decorate them all up with the decorative dies that you've got within each set as well. So £3.19 is the platinum price there, $3.98, so really great value for money. Next up, you have got the stars. There you go. So again, 7 in total there. And of course, the decorative element will cut you out those little miniature stars as well. So you can use, I love the way even on the board, look, you're thinking, oh, there's a little dot there. No, that's actually one of the little stars cut out. So you've got decorative stars for your shaker bits. Ovals, again, might be the second of the two that you'd buy, maybe circles and ovals, because again, it's a really handy shape, isn't it? Very sort of generic shape that you can use across a lot of different projects. Love the fact that your decorative die there is going to cut you out some beautiful butterflies, which again, you can use as embellishment / shakers. Hexagons are next. So the hearts have gone, but you can still get those hexagons. Might be a nice sort of design to tie in with things like your honeysuckle collection, maybe your beautiful. That would work quite nicely, wouldn't it? As your little honeycomb designs. And again, that will cut out beautiful decorative honeycombs. And then you've got your squovals as well, which will cut out all those different designs and more for you. And your decorative element there. It's very sort of leafy, sort of foliagey. They're £3.19 each. For 7 dies a set, I think is incredible value for money. $3.98 if you're shopping in the US and you are a platinum member. Tomorrow we're doing a Christmas crafting craft along. That is the first show of the day at midday. So Debbie will be crafting all things Christmassy, and one of the things she will be crafting will be with this set, which again is just a bonkers. This is 12 quid. It was £20 or £23.90. So really nice discount on this for you today. And all of the dies in here again are going to allow you to build up and create these cute little shaker tags. So you've got a whole host of dies in here, actually, tons and tons of dies. There's 30 in total, which you can build up to create a little shakery stocking, which I think is super cute. We discussed the other day as well, we had these on, like, you know, you could take this out of Christmas and make it as a little, you know, little football socks for a football card, something like that. You've then got the main man himself. Nope, not Craigie Baggy. Father Christmas. It could be Craig, actually, if he coloured the beard in brown before he had the incident at the barber's. Don't talk about that, though, sore subject. But you've got your little shaker bits in the beard. Then you've got your little bauble there, or your ornament. Again, you know, you could use that elsewhere in the year, couldn't you, really? Not necessarily just Christmas. Then you've got your snowflake, and then all of the elements here to be able to create your beautiful snow globe. And of course, we wouldn't leave you without shakery bits. So you're going to get your Yuletide iridescent sequins in there as well. 50 grams of those are included. £12 or $15.20. Thank you everyone for a lovely, lovely show. Sarah says, Debbie, you're so creative. Love the card, says Michelle. And Angie says, beautiful card, Debbie. I adore these dies. Thank you for a wonderful show. Look at all of her beautiful makes, everybody.
I know, and I'm just sorry I didn't get to my last one, because we were going to use the shaker ones, but don't worry, we've got a Christmas craft along coming up tomorrow. And if I get time, how long have we got?
When?
Tomorrow.
An hour.
Maybe not. I might save it for another time because I've got a Christmas cracker and a shaker card to make as well. But yeah, we've got Friday Night Live, so I think I might save that one for then. But yeah, these were just some of my ways to get creative today. So I hope you've enjoyed the masterclass because I thoroughly have. And I can't wait for our little pre-record coming up and launch party. It is launch party, isn't it?
Yeah. What?
I've got Majestic. I've never played with it. Can you believe? Since we've had it out, I've not played with it. So I've got my Majestic Unicorn demo lined up for you. I've also got. Oh, remind me. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just give me a second. Crafters Inspiration 7. Zen Garden. I love getting creative with things like that. And Modern Man.
Yeah, Modern Man's back.
Yeah, so I've got 4 lovely demos lined up tonight during our launch party with some amazing deals that you don't want to miss. So you have to join us back then.
You will, and don't forget, when you're shopping, 2 free gifts when you spend over 50, 1 free gift when you spend over 10. You know what to do, you know the drill. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you to Debbie, thank you to you guys. We'll meet you back here tonight, live. Live. Live at 5. Until then, thanks for watching and goodbye.